brutal winter makes heavy demands on humans too. Once a week, the farmer fetches hay for his horses, which even today are indispensable. Life out here is simple. Those still living on the land have learned to adapt. For a country with economic aspirations, some parts of Poland seem to be caught in a time warp. But there are still people living here who follow ancient traditions. At last, the first signs that winter is coming to a close. The lowland rivers Biebsza and Narew break up and start to flow again. But the ice and frost are tenacious and don't give up that easily. The beaver knows how to deal with such wintry conditions, at least most of the time. Let's have another go. The morning's hygiene routine can begin. 23,000 hairs per square centimetre make for fantastic insulation if you look after them. Castor, a fatty bodily secretion, protects the large rodent from moisture and chills. The beaver's neighbours are a mother otter and her two almost adult offspring. Playful and extremely agile, otters need around 15% of their body weight in food every day. The mother looks after her young for a good year. Then comes the parting of the ways. Day by day, more ice thaws on the Biebsza and Narew rivers. Huge quantities of meltwater are released, causing the lowland rivers to overflow their banks. Colourful blooms at last, wood anemones and liverwort. Moor frogs provide the first splashes of colour in the animal world. During the spawning period in shallow ponds, the males sport a discreet shade of blue to attract females and warn off other males. The flooded areas on the Narew and its tributary, the Biebsza, are increasing by the day. Half water, half land, wild and untamed. Spring in one of Europe's largest regions of natural swampland. During the night, more migratory birds have arrived. This ornithological paradise is beginning to fill up. More than 180 kinds of bird nest here and seek protection from predators and humans in the swampy landscape. There's room for both everyday species like the raucous black-headed gulls and rarities like the imposing great white egrets, whose numbers are growing year by year. The biggest bird in the region is the mute swan. Like most of the other birds here, it spends most of its time feeding, apart from the occasional bout of posing. The wealth of insect life on the marsh marigolds carpeting the area attracts flocks of black-headed gulls.